Hakeem Olajuwon fake left shoulder and right shoulder moves. He was very impressive.
Stefanovic from the free throw line got the roll.
Play in person all year.
That is incredible. And of course, we've done games where there weren't any fans. We've had
Arkansas's momentum, but it allows Oral Roberts to get back and set their defense. Arkansas was doing a nice job getting the ball inside in transition. Smith with a floater. First class. And now they're seniors trying to make their mark in the NCAA tournament for one final time potentially. Sharp. Mitch Lightfoot gets the layup. 18-12 USC. Hard cut to the rim. With the
basically picking two guys on the floor, playing them man-to-man, and the other three guys play what's called a little bit of a zone.
Balog gets to the rim.
On the left side, shoots it at 42%. So once again, get it going away from Thompson to get some other scorers.
14-9 Houston. Banging bodies on the inside of their own.
Sean D. Brown and Austin Davis have entered for the first time tonight for the Wolverines. Here's Brooks cutting into the corner. He locates.
Now have the option with Kyle Young to play the 4, play the 5, taking away a bit of their versatility in the front court and forcing Zed Key and Seth Towns into minutes. Walker in the dribble drive.
Attack the offensive glass.
Where's the offense come for Florida on this possession, Smitty?
Right here.
Lane and then just go over the top, especially when you have a guy who can leap and deliver.
And a special delivery by Tiger Campbell. Get it.
And I like this. You go up quick, you probe, and then you take your time. Well, that's not taking your time, but that's 3.
Without fouling. They only have 2 team fouls this half.
Forrest on the inside this time.
They do. And multiple guys, and it's almost, I don't even know if they know what they're going to do. They're just coming down playing ball.
Wiggins! Needing some open shots, and when they get those open shots, they have to knock them down. Now, Baylor on the other end, they like to space the floor to give their guard. Knew they would see different looks on defense. Thompson the drive to the rim, and he finishes. 5 North Carolina turnovers.
And Davis has made some plays on both ends of the floor. Nice backdoor cut.
Rising up. Guard look with Holly and Whaley rounding out the 5 on the floor. Shot clock at 6. Whips it inside. Hook knife position.
He has really just elevated his play right there. Great defense, but better offense. Washington knocking it down.
Ball fake.
won a lot of those games on this floor. We're up in the Spirit of 76 suite, guys, where our green room is, and they've got all the wins of that third geographic.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just like you do me.
Inside feed.
Or Jason Preston off the timeout.
Only one made field goal this half. Here comes Preston on the attack, right to the rim. Getting up in the air and looking for a play, but he's got that beautiful hang time and that sixth sense to know where his teammates are.
Catching fire. Luke.
The Atlanta Braves. He signed Dave Justice. He wears that 1995 Atlanta Braves World Series championship ring. Riley gets it deep and scores. 1950. This is their first Sweet 16 appearance since 2017. Inside, wide open.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's a great call.
Yeah.
Same look.
Got the hair.
Tajee for three.
Oh, blocked shot. And Oral Roberts is usually at their best when their role players are contributing, and they have contributed today, although.
So we'll reset it. Tom Izzo draws up the play. Dump it down into Henry. Nice pass again. That's worked twice.
Chip away at this lead, get stops, and execute offensively, like Jamie said.
Creighton has won 22 straight games when holding opponents to under 20.
In because of privacy issues, we can't provide any further details, but that is so sad. And as
accelerating, Jay takes it up and in for two.
On the bench, no need to put him back in and risk a third foul with the Hawkeyes extending on their lead.
This is kind of an important 120.
That's finding enough offense without their starting point guard. And the backup Mark got 2 quick fouls. Here's Green. Makes up.
Head. Suggs remains in there.
There's the setup. Kingsbury.
All tied at 23 after Drake was down 12. Texas Southern won the other first 4 games tonight. They were down 10, remember. Come back to beat Mount St. Mary's. They advance to play Michigan. The winner here will advance to play USC. Ooh.
Great work.
And cool moment in that huddle when Kelvin Sampson, I mean, he's the one who bragged.
They're getting into this stall a little bit too early, though. There's still 2 minutes on the clock.
Again, Houston has 1 foul to give. This is Baker. Hesitation maneuver, incredible.
And McGee is resting the leading scorer with 3 fouls. He averages 15. He's got 8 in the corner.
12 matchup in the East region. Right, no look, and the finish by
Sophomore from Hilliard, Ohio.
Shoots those 3. Look at his back screen. There's that 4 around 1. Small lineup. But he can shoot. Nice little dive to the rim. Wow, check.
Well, now you dig in, get a stop. You need a string of stops and shutouts and then convert at the other end, and that's how you get it under double digits. Psychologically, you're back in the game.
And they don't talk about the ability to make the threes. Girard is one of those guys. He's gotten a little deeper with Edwards at the center spot. Boy, a wide open drive here.
He's got 7 behind Mitchell's 10. It's certainly doing his part. Wisconsin trying to play a little bit bigger lineup.
Reese's Cups.
Oh, wow.
Now I want one.
He said on offense, we were the aggressor on the offensive glass, which paid off. He said, we all know they are great shooters. They will get hot. We have to withstand their run. I also talked to Coach Drew.
Michigan and Iowa all vying for a chance to get a national championship.
Coming out on the top. With NCAA March Madness Live. Watch now at ncaa.com/March Madness. Download the app today. Lob it up. Slap it down.
Well, they got to get stops. They don't have to gamble. They don't have to go crazy. There's plenty of time. Just play solid defense in the half court. And now that Dickinson's not in, it becomes a little easier.
Wagner.
Press, defense, layups. They can get it done from behind the arc, this team.
You know that Huggy Bear you played against? This is
Reichel. Thompson sees a slipper, takes it inside. The Wisconsin Badgers, Dan, in the second round for the 5th time in the last 6 trips, and 11 of the past 13. Long shot, a lean forward.
But how they react to the ball and get in proper position. It says, go to the basket or shoot a 3, but when you're trying to get back in the game or take a lead, that 2-point shot is worth every bit of it.
And he's going to dance into the Sweet 16. Rutgers by 2. Look at Johnson. Underneath. Young, opposite corner. And
It's 11. Kai Jones done a nice job of drawing the defenders and kicking it out.
and someone forgot about
basketball. And Broom does a nice job of setting the screen and then rolling right down the middle. Hands up and he catches it.
What a beautiful feed.
Free throw attempts, and they now lead it by 3. 12 seconds left in the first half.
You know who's taking this one?
Thomas with 5. Thomas, step back, open, and he first action for Creighton.
They've now missed 9 in a row.
There's that high screen. They like to run this with a jump out. Take your time and make sure you get an open shot.
McKinley right back on the floor for Colorado. And a great feed to Parquet.
In his face, and he didn't rush it. He knew he had the mismatch on Dante Scott. He gave him a couple moves and able to create some space to get that shot out.
Get a rhythm three-point shot. Here's a flare screen right there. They tried to get Drew Hill off of flare.
Luka Garza, Allie, goes to the bench with 12 points, 2 rebounds, already making
a major impact on this round 2 game.
He was a force inside, and to your point, Jim.
Very high.
I think they have to accelerate through their options a little bit more quickly here in this point in the game.
Oshini gets a cut. And
Tajiri with Yesufu on him. There's Bauman. Got it.
Very aggressive bunch, but Virginia Tech's used to that.
Little pin down series, dribble handoff. Well, they really do move you. Another open look.
You see the rest of the team. 4 players have scored there for West Virginia. Backdoor look, McBride!
Can have the discipline and attention to detail in this situation. Excellent.
Houston gave up only 17 in the first half to Oregon State, and already not even halfway through this first half, Babers matched that total.
This is a pretty play. Really a pretty play. Out of the Big Ten, along with Michigan. 20 years ago that happened, but not in 20 years. Nice challenge.
Defense against a 2-3 zone. Just a different look. Garza out of the game. Nice lob over the top. Well executed.
Wide open.
An 11-0 run.
Eagles need a bucket here.
Deep attempt.
Have to go deep.
Kispert, the Conference Player of the Year, first team AP All-America selection. Most important player in all facets.
As Dana told us, the ankle injury that bothered him through the end of the season, and here is Welch. And
trap on Booknight, not allowing him to isolate in transition.
Daphne trying to shake off Wiggins. Booknight. Oh, that's creative. That may be his most effective shot.
Those Curbelo, 6th in Big Ten assist. He'll wide in.
You taught me that in broadcasting.
Absolutely. 20 points, 6 rebounds for Garza. On the other end.
There's 14 bench points tonight.
I'm going right back to Sims. I'm sorry.
Bear goes backdoor. The fake by Trev. And he.
What an incredible run they've had this year.
Did you notice something about Coach O?
I'm scared they'll say it.
They just want to hang around till 10. Surpass that easily.
Yeah, they're way past that mark. They are undaunted.
It's really neutralized what Keita can do inside.
Shannon, shot fake. Spins it in.
Off the bench. Florida State's biggest lead was 8. 28 to 20. A couple of times. Whoa, there's a good.
Sam's just on outrun. Coach dropped tonight.
Outside of Cole, this Abilene Christian team is undersized against Texas. They're actually rated as the smallest team in the NCAA tournament field this year. There's a pull-up.
Now, do a lot of screening.
By the way, that was the 4th foul on DeRougier.
Nice slide again. 26 consecutive wins for Gonzaga by double digits. It's an NCAA record with these
things out defensively, and it has showed. Back-to-back wins, beat San Diego State, and then took down West Virginia.
Herb Jones is probably the least, and he's improved at it. That's probably not his thing.
Here's a 3, and it's good. One leads to the other, especially in transition, kickouts, the transition threes, which are a big part of Alabama's game. Here's Wiggins for 3. Got another one.
Brendan, everyone wondering how Colgate would fare, at least early in this game. Of course, you're dealing with the nerves. As Moody lines up for the 3 and
in that respect. So they are really going to open up the lane, though. Again.
Oh, what a... Get some separation from the Golden Eagles.
Just with a 1-point lead. 9th turnover suffered by the Eagles. Harris working the baseline against Meadows, up and under.
I don't think that has made a difference. With or without Mass, the Sumu is playing some terrific ball.
To Loyola.
As we move under 8.
Little circle play. I love that play. Corey turned it over, Lisa, but did you see him get back defensively? It was 2-on-1 to be able to challenge, stop the 2-on-1 break, and then come up with the rebound and also draw the foul.
And it was a great job of them assessing that in replay.
Gene, good stuff. Thank you so much. Hooking it inside. What a hit! And he got it to go!
That stop totally incorporated. Little X off the post, little elbow series. Nice play.
Bounce pass at it.
Balls today. If these young guards play well, when we're talking about Springer and Johnson, I think they have a really good chance to win this basketball game, especially if they don't turn it over.
Thompson finding Lucas.